So in my ongoing efforts to be a good person, I've got both of my big dogs down here. Hi there. On leashes. And they're actually leashed together with a carabiner. So I've got two leashes connected. And there's no leash law here. I don't have to do that. But dogs are chaotic beings with questionable ethics at times, especially when it comes to killing animals. And I don't want them to kill animals. You know, I don't want to kill my neighbor's animals. Or really much else. I mean, they're well fed. They don't need to kill anything. And so, as I try and figure out how to be a good person, I'm trying to figure out my personal responsibility in taking care of these beasts. And they don't really mind. They need leash training anyway. You know? Now that does limit their freedom. And I'm going to let them off the leash up here real soon. Because in the forest, they can run around all they want. It doesn't hurt anybody. Well, usually. Some animals and wildlife have been killed, but that needs to be curtailed as well. Because I'm trying to promote wildlife. And I don't want my dogs to kill it. They do not know what they're doing on a leash. Like, stop going around me. Knock it off. You fall down? Yeah, you good puppy. Yeah, is this strange? They have lost their liberty. They've lost their freedom. But that's because they're not responsible enough to have it. That's true for people as well. We cannot have absolute freedom. And that's been a conflict I've had for all my life. We have to set up the structures needed for us to behave in good ways. But we want to reject most of those because most of the ways in which we lose freedom are oppressive and bad, and they benefit some other group of people or other person who wishes to benefit from owning us. We're slaved. We're enslaved. So, let's go walking. Here we go. We're going to learn how to walk on a leash. Let's go. Go ahead of me. Yeah. And if I was really cool, I could train him to haul me up this hill. No, don't go around me. See, I can't tie them to myself because they'll actually pull me over. Like if they see a squirrel or something and they decide to run after the squirrel, go on, let's go. Go ahead of me. Go ahead of me. Then they could just pull me right over and I could get injured. So let's go. We're going up the hill. Yeah, I know you're a smart dog. We're going to do a new game now. And the thing is, this does not hurt them, you know. This isn't like having an elephant in the circus or some abused animal. You think of like sled dogs. Like, what if I could train these dogs here to pull me up this hill? That sounds really cool. I don't think it's going to work out. And this is just, you know, these dogs have never really been on leashes. They've grown up their whole lives as semi-wild forest dogs. And I have to limit them. Now, a better way to control them is a fence. I have to put up fencing. Good fences make good neighbors. And I want to be a good neighbor, not just to my human neighbors, but to my wildlife neighbors. So I'll figure it out. And look, they're not suffering. Probably wondering why they're on leashes, but okay, let's go. Pull me up the hill. That's not going to work. They don't speak very good English. Go on. Go up the hill. Go up the hill. Let's go. Come on, go. Come on, we're walking. Here we go. Yeah, that's good puppies. Let's stay on the trail and let's go up the hill. Okay, you got it. Good, good. That's a good dog. Okay, let's go up the hill. I mean, at this point, I could let them off leash and they would be fine. They wouldn't damage my reputation in town or anything. And I probably will let them off leash. I'm just going to have them on leash long enough so that... Okay, go. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Yeah, it's good. Good dogs. Oh, good dog. Good dogs. See, the relationship we have with dogs is not the same kind we would have with a wild animal we stuck in the circus. But they actually want to do good stuff, right? They respond very well to positive reinforcement. My tiniest dog would love to do circus tricks. It'd be really fun to teach her how to do tricks and jump through hoops and amuse people and get love for it. She wants to please people. You know, just like I think people want to please people. But given the systems of oppression that control us, it's hard to figure out how to be a good person, surrounded by the systems we're involved with. All right, let's go. Here we go. Nope, this is not going to work. Not today. But that's a good start. I'm going to take the leash off them right now. And that's because I don't want them to start associating the leash with anything bad. But I'm going to slowly get them accustomed to it. And we'll have a better life because of it. It's like we're all going to be in bondage. We're all going to be slaves to something. We are not islands. We affect each other. But we have to figure out then what agreements we can have that we voluntarily agree to give up certain levels of what we could call freedom to help guide ourselves into serving each other better and ultimately having more freedom than we otherwise would have. More fulfillment with happy people. Because I don't think long term we benefit from oppressing others. I think we destroy ourselves, we destroy our families, we destroy our societies, our friendships, if we try and control people in ways that we don't want to be controlled. It's a very confusing topic, and I hope you understand that. A lot of stuff I say may not make sense at first, but I don't know. Something to think about. Something I gotta figure out. But I got to protect the town from my dogs and protect the wildlife from my dogs for the net positive benefit of everyone. Yarr.